Up to 10 o'clock, it's your BBC Radio Wales news and sport headlines now with Natasha Livingston. Thanks, Dobbs.
At a special Welsh Labour conference
microphone
in Cardiff on Saturday.
And the first ever
Seems kind of dark in here. It's kind of dark in here. Is this thing on? Yes, hi there, Carlsbad High School. I'm Noah Neal, and today we have another amazing episode. But before we start, I have a few things to tell you. First, all mobile phones must be silent, because if they're not, it's going to be so disturbing and no one will like it. Second, if you want to leave any time during the show, mind the gap at the end of the stairs. And third, we're going to have a little break in between of the show, so you can have your toilet break, get some snacks or whatever. But apart from that, enjoy, because it starts now.
Coming to you live this evening from the Sage Creek High School Theater in Carlsbad, California, welcome to the 2023 CHS TV Showcase. Our hosts this evening are Zuzu Gruskin and Drew Evanson.
Good evening, I'm Drew Evanson.
And I'm Zuzu Gruskin.
And we'd like to welcome you to the 2023 CHS TV Showcase.
It's been a remarkable year for our broadcasting program, and we are eager to share some highlights with you this evening.
As the year began, we said goodbye to Mr. Green, who retired in November and immediately headed over to Wales in the UK, where he has been teaching documentary filmmaking to Welsh students.
At the same time, we welcomed our new teacher, Mr. Conan, who quickly and without missing a beat has continued to guide the broadcasting programs at Carlsbad High School and Valley Middle School.
With our 17th Award of Excellence and 5th Pacemaker nomination, we are proud that Carlsbad continues to set the standard for broadcast excellence across the country. Tonight, we will be showcasing some of the highlights from this school year.
For example, we have continued to innovate with our virtual production system. We've taken our live DeGero satellite technology to places we have not been before. We're exploring the new, exciting world of AI and trying to figure out how we can tap into its tremendous potential. And we have been honored to tell important stories about the world around us.
And most importantly, we continue to appreciate the support of our parents, the community, and the school district.
Because without you, we could not do what we love most, and that's to tell stories that matter.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy yourselves, because our showcase officially starts now.
Good evening, broadcasting families. I would like to start this presentation off by saying that none of this was rehearsed. None of us were able to get up on this stage and practice all our lines, just so everybody knows that. But let's get into it. Welcome everybody to our showcase. Tonight is really a night for all of us to say thank you for all of the support that you have given that allows us to make our stories and our daily live broadcast that actually recently won its 17th Award of Excellence. Can we get a round of applause for everybody in here? Yeah, crew. All right, tonight's show will work like this. At a time, one or two students will come up to introduce a segment, and then we will showcase a specific part of our program with a little bit of a short video. You'll notice that many of the graphics on the screen that we are profiling former students with an update on where they are today and how their CHS-TV involvement got them to where they are. So thank you guys so much, and I would like to welcome Sinead and McKenna to the stage.
Hi, I'm Sinead Estrada.
And I'm McKenna Hamilton.
So our Story of the Year finalist is the CHS-TV version of the Oscar for the Best Film of the Year.
Students nominated stories produced this year, and every nominated story was then viewed in class, and students voted on the story that they believed was worthy of the award.
Then as a class, we watched the top 5 stories, and there's a second round of voting.
Tonight we will preview the 5 nominees, and the story of the year will be announced later at the show at the end of the evening.
Let's roll the nominees.
As the lead guitarist of his band, Jetty is surrounded by a talented group of musicians. Together, they have a unique chemistry that brings the energy to their performances that is truly captivating.
We've got a really sick setup as far as our band members go. We have Anton, who's a great singer, Max, who's a lovely drummer, he's unbelievable, and Dom, who's so solid on bass. And I'm just so stoked to play.
Salvatore, who many of you may know from the book A Long Walk to Water. And if you don't know him, his life story is a little different from most.
What was it like growing up in Sudan as a kid?
All the thing you guys have, I didn't have it. I didn't have running water in the house, didn't have electricity, all those kind of not there. And it was very simple life, but I was very happy.
Amp-Guard
I'd classify it as a medieval combat sport.
is a live-action role-play game that's been around since the 90s where
You're playing the role of an individual who is either in a fantasy world or a medieval environment.
the games they play allow for different types of combat, which makes it easier to join their fantasy world.
I've been wanting to do something like this ever since I was like 12.
Chad has inspired me so much because you just can't use any excuses at all. Once you show up and you see Chad skating, if you've had a bad day and you're like, what am I doing? This is crazy. You can't have any excuses.
As Chad reminisces on his life, he reflects on a pivotal moment that changed everything. In his early 20s, Chad could never have predicted that his life would soon take an unexpected turn.
I think my daughter was a blessing and a miracle that she didn't die that day, because if she had died, who knows what would have happened to me.
The memorial behind me is still here at the site of this deadly crash.
Never in a million years did I think my wife would be hit by a 42-year-old female who lived in the neighborhood, traveling approximately 40 miles an hour.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ray Skruskin.
And I'm Faye Glenn. Now, when we're doing our show, whenever we notice something that is memorable, special, or poignant, we ask Ms. Cohn to mark it.
That's right. Not many high school broadcasts incorporate live interviews into their shows. But for us, this is a key component.
Carlsbad High School is a large school, but for 12 minutes each day, we come together. This is a role that we cherish. We celebrate Carlsbad and our Lancer pride. Here's a montage of some of our special moments.
Hey Carlsbad, I'm here with Kurt, Romy, and Emma from ASB to talk about the home football game this Friday. So Romy, who are we playing and what is the theme?
We're going to be playing Mission Hills this Friday, and the theme is Thunderstruck.
Sounds great.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here with ASB to talk about homecoming court.
What's up, Carlsbad? I'm here live with ASB, and we've got such an exciting week coming up for you guys. And to start off, we have some Spirit Days coming up. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so on Monday we have Pajama Day.
Sebastian is live in the studio with ASB to talk about Spirit Week.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Sebastian Sanders, and I'm here with some of our lovely ASB members on our homecoming week.
So. All right, winner formal. First winner is Gabriella Medley. Next is Cassius Murphy. And then we have Ava Schlegel.
So go try out Carlsbad and make it a good day.
Nice try, Grady. Don't try out for basketball. For our final break in the announcements.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm with Christina and Chief Pearson from the Carlsbad Fire Department. So Christina, if you're given a situation involving fentanyl, how can one help?
Well, one thing we really want to get across to everybody is that, well, first of all, fentanyl is not easily to identify. It's showing up in pills, in other types of drugs such as Xanax, oxycodone.
So first of all, congratulations to you all for being here. And now we're going to go around and everyone is just going to say their name and then who nominated them.
My name is Catherine Fan. My teacher, Miss Shade, nominated me because she feels like I'm always so determined and I never give up.
I'm Hazel Valentine, and Miss Chestnut nominated.
The 3 passengers were forced to swim to shore, and there's a video up on the Surfline website. You can see the passengers swimming to shore. When the fire department arrived on the scene, no injuries were reported, and the individuals were not taken to the hospital.
Hey, good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here live with our principal, Mrs. Redfield. Mrs. Redfield, tell me a little bit about the WASC coming next week.
Sure. So WASC accreditation is an accreditation process that all schools in California go through. We will have a visiting committee consisting of current administrators or retired administrators in California.
I'm Alexandra Tarby, and I am a junior. I'm Lulu Siddiqui, and I'm a junior as well.
I am Caroline Loomis. I am a freshman.
Awesome. Congratulations, everybody. This is an amazing award. And so while you guys are here, do you have any shout-outs?
Mrs. Nava and Mr. Cooper.
Room 4003. Roger, put your hands up. And Randy!
All right, congratulations, everyone. Great award and great job.
That sounds awesome. Do you guys have any shout-outs?
Milo and Raspberry.
Coach Mai.
Coach Toebiter.
Lil Milo.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here live with some members of boys volleyball to give you guys some info about their upcoming game. So when and where is your guys' game?
Our game today is in the gym at 6 p.m.
Sounds good. And what have you guys been doing to prepare?
We've just been practicing every day really hard, hitting the weight room, getting strong.
Can you guys give us a little bit of a sample of what we're going to hear tomorrow night?
Hi everybody, I'm Carly Rae Jones.
And I'm Robbie Rains.
For the vast majority of the students in CHS TV, the broadcasting journey began in middle school.
That's right, and we would like to shout out Mrs. Wyckoff from Aviara, Mr. Leone from Calavera, and Mr. Conan, who teaches at Valley now, but also to Mr. Green, who used to teach at Valley, for giving us a start in their programs.
Yes, that's right. This year, all 3 middle schools competed at STN, and we have the montage of the stories that won the awards. Let's roll the piece.
Rainfall has positively impacted Long Beach. The rain has caused an increase of water in the Colorado River. The people of Long Beach rely on water to fill their cups and water their lawns.
I'm Isabella. And I'm Danica, and today we're going to update you on the world of sports and the controversy of New Zealand banning TikTok on the government phones of those associated with the nation's parliament. Starting with sports, we have an update about a huge upset during an NCAA tournament on Friday night.
Being a firefighter requires a lot of courage, and every day there's something new.
I'd say easily showing up to work and not knowing what to expect.
Behind the faces of many brave firefighters, there are many stories that some of us couldn't even imagine.
And the smoke was blowing at me. And as I pulled the line, I started spraying it down, cooling it off, and then I realized there was somebody inside.
Oh my God, look at them. Oh.
Yeah, and they're always so... These would look so cute.
Good morning, STN. This week, we are coming to you from Long Beach, California. I'm your host, Caden, and I'm here with my co-host,
Forrest. And today, we're going to see what the talk of the town is in Long Beach, California. We've got everything from feature stories to a weather report, but before we get started, let's roll that intro.
First up, we're going to take a look at the Long Beach Transit Station. This station has become much more popular because of climate change, as it is a Long Beach hub for Canadian public transportation. Reporter Jillian Rudy brings us more.
Hey STN, since public transportation is getting more and more popular,
Pardo Goncalves, and I'm the trainer and owner of Fitness Identity Training. It's a personal training studio. It's really that place where clients get results and feel good. Even if they come in a little bit down, at the end of the sessions, they'll feel much better. It's really the happiest when they come in with the results in their face.
like TikTok's sudden upset, college basketball has also had one itself. The 16th seed FDU Knights created national history last night when they beat the #1 seed Purdue, 63-58.
This is the second time in NCAA history that a 16 seed beat a 1 seed. The last time this happened was 5 years ago. Like Purdue fans,
Long
Long Beach has experienced a whole lot of rainfall.
Flooding is never good, and it can be very damaging to property, and it's very hard to get flood insurance in a lot of areas to protect yourself, so that's another concern.
Not only has this heavy rain caused floods, but there has also been cases of oil spills which lead to the ocean.
This is a flower shop, a beautiful California florist located here in Long Beach, California. My name's Tom Johnson. I'm the manager of this business. It's owned by my wife, Miss Josie Johnson.
Flowers aren't just a thing from the ground. They represent a symbolic idea or message.
In this business, we affect other people's lives by bringing joy and happiness.
Next, we are going to explore a spooky street like no other. Leah, take it away.
In Bressie Ranch, there is a street like no other.
Hi, my name is Agnes Strelo, and
right now we have our Lancer Day Parade right now. We got the king and queen over here. I'm on court.
Right here is rainbow fentanyl. It's a big concern in America right now, and as you can see, it's very similar looking to Skittles and Smarties. Some ways to make sure you're staying safe from this.
Hi, my name is Sebastian Sintopoulos.
And I'm Tosh Carr, and we're going to be presenting Going the Extra Mile. Now, the vast majority of students in CHS-TV take the class for the entirety of their high school career. And this is because it's super fun, we enjoy the challenge, and every day we learn something new. The class is fun because no two shows are the same. Every day is different, making for a super dynamic experience.
Yeah, and one of the things that we really enjoy is continually looking for new ways to enhance our broadcast. In this segment, we will look at a few ways and strategies for producing a daily high school broadcast that raises the bar for what high schools can achieve. Let's roll the piece.
With the demands of a daily live broadcast, it is easy to fall into a rut when it comes to doing the extra work that is required to produce a professional broadcast. CHS-TV has always strived to make our broadcasts and stories look as professional as possible. Set design and lighting is one area where we constantly look for ways to make our show and stories stand out. We know that the audience may not always notice when a shot is creatively lit. Sometimes it's the subtle elements that raise the production value. We open each show with a cinematic shot of the two anchors. Using a state-of-the-art camera and a variety of lighting techniques and equipment, we're able to achieve a professional look, something you will not typically see in a high school broadcast. We also use special multicolor LED lighting techniques. For instance, the opening shot of this event was filmed in our studio, and special attention was paid to the light of the scene. Additional lighting effects were added in post-production. In our stories, we also have the option and can check out portable lights to add a cinematic flair to our stories. In both of these segments, you can see that Tosh and I have added additional light to the environment that we're shooting in. We may light up a wall or an object to add some accent lighting to the scene. We have also added a new feature to our shows, and they're called SOTs, or sound on tape. To make sure the morning announcements are more interesting, we're now experimenting with adding pre-recorded segments to announcements. In this case, we cut to a SOT on the Lancer Market during a live interview.
For those who weren't able to show up to the Lancer Market yesterday, we do have a quick clip of the event, so let's take a look.
And we enhanced another announcement about a student award by showing some video and an interview from the awards ceremony. It is a style that we continue to develop and modify, and it's one of the areas where Carlsbad's broadcast and stories really stand out.
Hi everyone, I'm Bella. We continue to be the only high school broadcast in the USA to continue to use this special technology called Dejero. Using an iPhone and Viasat satellite connection in our studio, we are able to broadcast from anywhere on our campus, the city of Carlsbad, or literally anywhere in the whole world. To get the best possible signal quality, we set our Dejero signal for an 8-second latency. That means that we need to cue the talent to begin the live report 8 seconds before we actually toss to them from our studio. We are really grateful to the Booster Club and all of you for supporting the cost of our Dejero technology. Also, spoiler, in the first example, Peyton, our sophomore Peyton, makes a really bold, daring prediction about the weather. Let's roll the clip.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Peyton here outside to give a little weather update for this week's weather and today. So today we're going to be having 80 to 90% chance of rain until 10 a.m. and then later it'll drop to 50% chance of rain. The wind is about 20
It's going to be a great game. The theme is pink out, so be sure to show up if you want to see some great plays just like this one.
There's also going to be food and drinks for purchase, so make sure to come down. But also, be sure not to get lost in the corn maze like me and my cameraman are right now.
So they are preparing. It's pretty busy back here, but as you can see, here is the storage. We have the drinks, everything preparing for the pizza. And over here, we have them actually preparing for you guys tonight. This guy's making a pizza for you guys. And
President Joe Biden will be arriving today here in San Diego, and he will then be escorted to Viasat to talk to Representative Mike Levin. The race between Brian Marriott and Mike Levin is getting more heated.
My name is Ray Skurskin, and I'm reporting live off the coast of Southside Beach in Carlsbad. We're following the recent rainstorm we had yesterday. The city of Carlsbad.
ASB actually correlates these dogs to come to our school around the time of finals, and so this will be a great opportunity if you're still stressed out to hang out with some adorable pups just like Stella here.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here live at the beach for a little bit of an unusual weather report. So as you can see, it's pretty windy today. There's going to be winds up to 22 miles an hour and then a high of 54 degrees and possibly some rain later tonight.
In the Carlsbad Senior Center right here in our Carlsbad village, just a few minutes from the high school. And if you guys don't have any plans for Valentine's Day today, there's a perfect opportunity lying right behind me. But if you're not interested in going out to the movies and you just want to stay home, go on some Netflix, I totally get that. Outer Banks Season 3 just dropped. I watched one episode. I find it really, really good. I highly recommend you guys go and watch it. But if you're not into movies and shows...
Here on the field where the championship Powder Puff game will be taking place today at 1:30. Make sure you guys come out and support the 2 finalist teams and the JV bracket as well because they've been working very hard.
Even though it's raining, can you guys give me a little bit of a preview?
We actually taught you the preview.
Oh, or I guess this is what you guys are going to expect this weekend.
Boom, 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 boom.
What can I say, guys?
So first off, baseball, varsity baseball is going to be playing here at the Carlsbad baseball field at 3:45 against Torrey on Monday. And also our other baseball teams, JV and Frosh, are going to be playing on Wednesday. Varsity is going to be at the Carlsbad field and Frosh is going to be at Poinsettia.
I'm coming to you live just a little further from home today in Disneyland Theme Park. I'm standing right outside the brand new Toontown entrance. And for those of you who don't know, Toontown went under construction just over a year ago. But a little section has opened up on January 27th.
We have been watching a lot of clips from CHS TV and we've been amazed.
We were inspired to make our own one. We've called it the Buttetown Buzz, and we're using you guys as inspiration because we think your guys' stuff is really cool.
Are you done helping this old man?
How much else was it that he needed?
He needs $6.33.
$6.33.
Before he covers the difference, let's commend this father-son team.
You were wonderful in addressing this.
Me and my father just lost my mother.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can imagine what you're going through.
Yeah.
So you're preoccupied. You didn't have to do this.
No, I had to do this. Because if it wasn't for losing her, you know what? I would have been back there and said, you know what? No, I need to get. I have to teach you to be a better person.
Right.
Hi guys, CHS TV. It's John Quinones from What Would You Do and What Would I Do? I would congratulate you on a fabulous year. Really, really proud of you guys and you, because you are the future of journalism. You know I do that show, What Would You Do, right? But I started writing for my high school newspaper in San Antonio, Texas. And then I started working in radio as an intern. So it takes sometimes, it's a long journey, but it's worth it. Journalism is the best profession in the world. I am a storyteller. I still love telling stories on 2020 and Good Morning America. But of course, my favorite show is What Would You Do? My bit of advice for you guys is when you're out there searching for interviews and you want to talk to the movers and shakers of the world, don't. Talk to the moved and the shaken. Talk to the real folks who are affected by change in this country. That's what it's all about. Anyway, congratulations. Love you guys. All right. Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Samantha Avalos, and I graduated from CHS in 2015.
Right now, I'm an associate producer for NBC News based in Los Angeles, and that basically means that I'm a part of the news coverage team that produces for our various shows. Being in CHS-TV helped me learn how to never miss a deadline and all of the fundamental skills that really led me to where I am today.
Hey guys, Riley Fells here, class of 2019. In a couple weeks, I'll be graduating from the University of Missouri, and afterwards, I'll be heading back to San Diego to work at CBS 8 as a news producer. I really want to thank CHS-TV for helping me find that passion in journalism. You guys are the future of journalism. Congrats.
Hi, I'm Lucy Walker.
And I'm Grant Turley.
And we would like to thank CHS-TV Dad and ABC/CNN producer Ish Estrada for the clip from John Quinones. We really appreciate the time it took to film that segment and important message. Thank you, Mr. Estrada, for arranging that for us.
Yeah, thank you. Also, thanks to Samantha Avalos for her career update, and also congrats to Riley Fells. She contacted us 2 days ago with that exciting news, and we inserted her video clip into the show tonight at the very last minute. It's pretty rare to be able to start your professional broadcasting career in San Diego. Usually you start at a news station in a small city and work your way back to San Diego.
We asked some students to reflect about their experience in CHS-TV and how that experience has helped in other areas of their lives. Let's roll a clip.
Being in broadcasting has made a huge impact on my life. I went into the program in 7th grade just needing something to fill an elective spot, but over my 4 years in the program, I've realized this is something I would like to make a career out of.
In the past 6 years, the broadcasting program has helped me grow from a shy young man who didn't really know how to communicate well with adults to a young man who's confident he can go into a crowd of people and communicate well.
My involvement in the program has really changed my life. Over the past 6 years, it has sprung my passions, which I'll take to university, and it's taught me so much mentally, technically, and emotionally. I'm really, really thankful that I've been able to be a part of CHS-TV, and I'm so thankful for Mr. Green and Mr. Conan for teaching me all I know, as well as Ms. Cohn. And I'm very sad my time is coming to an end, but I'm super grateful.
Thanks to the broadcasting program, VMS TV and CHS TV, this is my 4th year. I've had so many opportunities offered to me for my future, for my family's future, and I'm just not sure where I would be if I wasn't in this program or what my future would look like. If I didn't get that second chance back in VMS TV, or if I didn't even apply to CHS TV or even get accepted, I'm not sure where my future or what my future would hold.
In my short 2 years of broadcasting, I've not only learned skills that I'll be able to carry on for the rest of my life, but also how to make deadlines, and I've been opened up to a whole new community of broadcasters and friends.
I'd say when I think of my experience in broadcasting and in CHS TV the past few years, I just think of how CHS TV has altered my perspective on how I solve problems, how I tackle difficulties, and how I can work in a time crunch, and how my social skills are just so much higher than my peers. I'm not afraid to talk to anybody. I'm not afraid to address a room. I'm always willing to ask questions and just always hoping to learn something new.
In the last 6 years, broadcasting has changed my life in infinite ways. I feel comfortable in any social situation. I can public speak confidently, and whenever I'm talking to somebody, I feel confident in my abilities to communicate with them flawlessly.
Broadcast journalism has taught me to take risks, to go the extra mile, to be courageous, and to be brave. No pain, no gain.
Coming up after a brief intermission, we'll take a look at a preview of CHS TV's newest documentary called It's About to Get Really Loud in Here. We'll reveal the 2022-2023 blooper reel and who will win the prestigious CHS TV Story of the Year Award. We'll have all that and more after the break.
There is something special about early springtime in Southern California, particularly with one group of students from the city of Carlsbad, just north of San Diego.
I think I'm the last one on the bus, so.
Each year, dozens of middle school and high school students who share a passion for broadcast journalism and filmmaking pack their bags and board buses for a 5-day experience that they will remember for a lifetime.
We do have one small problem.
This is the story of a group of teens who dared to dream and the incredible support they received from those who believed in them. Joining more than 2,000 students from across America, the next few days will be a test of character, of will, of determination, of responsibility, and of teamwork. There will be moments of disappointment.
Where is he?
I don't know, he's not answering.
And moments of tremendous joy. This year, the stakes are higher than ever. For 16 years, Carlsbad High School has won the biggest national award at the convention, the STN Award of Excellence.
Drum roll, please.
But there is that famous phrase, streaks are meant to be broken. Will this be the year? Like a well-oiled machine headed up by STN parent coordinator Tanya Rupp, more than 36 chaperones volunteer their time and at their own expense work behind the scenes to support the students.
Yeah, it's just been like really fun overall, but voice kind of gone now, so.
I can't believe that there's this many kids that are this excited about broadcasting, which is really neat to see.
It was a lot of stress.
Especially for Crazy 8.
Yeah.
And you were one of the producers. That job looked hard.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I need to zoom in a little bit.
I'm just really excited. You know, I love STN, and so it's going to be a great experience.
Drum roll, please. People in the back, I know you can do it. Oh, it's about to get really loud in here.
Hi everyone, I'm Channing.
And I'm Micah.
And It's About to Get Really Loud in Here full documentary will premiere on Monday, Memorial Day on the CHS TV YouTube channel.
Our next segment is a montage of STN contest entries.
We would like to thank all of the Sage Creek High School broadcasting students who competed with us at STN. If this was you, please stand up. This was their second year competing with us, and they really did an amazing job and helped us out a lot.
At STN, we get to compete as the Carlsbad School District, and we love that the two high schools combine their talents and compete as one big group.
Let's roll the montage.
I know you guys used to be best friends. You miss her, don't you? Yeah. I keep seeing her. I don't know what to do. I feel like it's my fault.
We are in the port of Los Angeles, and we are at the harbor, and we are on the Los Angeles main channel.
Hey Madeline, it's such a nice day today. Today's been relatively cold with some slight flurries and rain, but that should be over at about 2 p.m. today. Here at CHS TV, we're anticipating a pretty chilly forecast for the next few days, so
And when you venture out onto the streets of Long Beach, California, a whole new world awaits you.
You are the beacon in a sea of darkness, illuminating stories hidden.
Let's get it started. I'm Nico Arboit.
And I'm Channing Headley, and CHS TV
Starts right now.
In 2005, I found out this man had been molesting my son, and I ended up killing him. So I did like almost 18 years in prison.
And Good Morning STN, I'm Keely McElroy, standing on the Belmont Shore Pier to talk a little bit more about a sewage spill that is causing beach closures.
I love the sport, man. I've always wanted to do it, but you never had the chance, really.
Our kids, many of them have never wrestled before, and I think they're holding their own, and they're doing really well for year one. The facility we built is
It's a beautiful day in Florida, but we're under the dome today as St. Thomas Aquinas took on Coral Springs Charter. CSC got off to a hot start, drawing first blood thanks to the junior Alexandra Bruno, jumping to a quick 4-0 lead in the first.
We knew CSC's two-headed monster in Bruno and senior Olivia Panico was going.
We have to go. Come on, let's go.
Wait, so this means no dinner?
That's not even an option anymore.
Dude, doctor's orders. You know running's off limits right now. Dude, there's no time.
Please, can you carry me?
What are you doing? We gotta go.
See me fly, I know they'll never catch me for it. See me fly, the way I put my finger on it. See me fly, you got it, then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. See me fly, I know they'll never catch me for it. See me fly, the way I put my finger on it. See me fly, you got it, then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. Then try to tell me you got the wrong guy.
Hi everyone, I'm Sierra.
And I'm Cameron Fisher. First of all, we'd like to say thank you once again to the parent chaperones who make STN possible.
When it comes to virtual production, where do we even begin?
We've been the only high school in America innovating with this amazing technology that we get to call Lightcraft.
About 4 years ago, an Oscar-winning visionary asked us to test a new system called Lightcraft. And with a $90,000 equipment loan, we've been innovating and creating with our Lightcraft system ever since.
Virtual production allows you to film on a green screen using 3D scenery, but this is no ordinary green screen technology.
Let's see it. Roll the montage of Lightcraft.
Welcome to London, England in the 1800s. We're in a period called the Victorian era. Life was hard back then because you were either extremely rich or extremely poor. Most people did not live in a city like London.
Well, there's only one way out of here.
Hello? Can anybody hear us? Is anyone out there? Hello?
In a world where the earth was no longer in our control.
I am Wadsworth, the butler. You have been formally invited to a dinner party at Body Manor, more commonly known as the Cultural Arts Center at Carlsbad High.
What's up, Carlsbad? I'm Cash Money Versailles, live with Roy Kane, my partner on the live streams, to talk to us about the football game against Poway on this Thursday. Could you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so everyone that's tuning in, it's going to be such a great live stream. As always, we're facing off against Poway.
Now we're going to send it over to Seabass on Lightcraft with a member from Surf Team. Seabass?
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Sebastian Sanders, and I'm here with my boy, Micah Carlston from the Surf Team. So, Micah, we just recently finished up our season. So how was it towards the beginning of the year when we were getting into our groove?
Yeah, I think everyone was coming off hot from the summer, surfing a lot in the warm water.
Now, the city has allocated $2 million towards hiring new police officers and creating educational programs specifically.
Giving us pretty harsh winds along the coast, so it's not a good idea to go to the beaches this weekend. Not until Sunday seems, but even then, I'd be careful.
Their Instagram handle is right below right now. And then what instrument do you play, Max?
I play the bass.
That's cool. And then how about you, Anton?
I scream a lot.
That's right. Now, Emma, what can we expect next couple days?
Yeah, so tomorrow's Rye versus Tide. Seniors are surfers, juniors are bikers.
We have Wadsworth, a.k.a. TJ, who's actually behind us in our virtual set. It's pretty amazing how we can put our guests live on our set as well.
That sounds like a really great cause that you guys should go and support. When and where are these meetings?
The meetings are every other Tuesday.
So we play better when we hear that purple swarm.
Definitely. Tickets can be found on Ticketmaster.com.
This isn't the warm summer weather we have been expecting, but it's a great spring weather for here and upcoming. Now I'm going to send it back to the anchors of the desk.
Hi, I'm Michael Basista. You've been watching examples of our virtual production system on a $90,000 technology that's on permanent loan to CHS TV. But with the help of iPhones and AI, we've been testing out a new system called Skyglass. With the Skyglass app, an iPhone, a green screen, and some imagination, you too can explore the world of virtual production. Here's how it works. Using the Skyglass app and an AI website called Blockade Labs, designing sets is as easy as typing in a description of what you're looking for. You can do this within the app or go to blockadelabs.com. Add a few descriptors and you have a new backdrop. With Photoshop or Canva, you can further customize the environment to make it work in your film. Need a multi-million-dollar home in your film? Not a problem. Or maybe your new TV sitcom takes place in this fixer-upper apartment. What about an old garage filled with props? Let's say your film requires an old barn. And if you let the AI get creative, you could end up here. I don't even know where I am. For this example, let's say you want to film a scene in the land of the hobbits, and you don't really care whether it looks real, because it's not. What you've just watched was created right out of the iPhone. It's possible to increase the realism by altering the focus with a bokeh effect. Some simple post-production touches can make a huge difference. We're really excited to be working with Skyglass, and we think this is going to be a total game changer. Back to you guys in the Sage Creek Theater.
Hi everyone, I'm Michael Basista.
And I'm Katie McElroy.
Now, so the iPhone virtual production app is absolutely incredible, and we have been working with the developers for about 6 months or so, and are really excited to continue working with them. The app we used is actually now available in the App Store with a free trial.
Each day in our broadcast, we like to feature a segment using our magic window.
Like a huge iPad, the Magic Window allows us to present information, breaking news, or really anything we can imagine using a really compelling technology.
Students choose their own topics, and here's a sampling of some magic windows.
What's up, Carlsbad? I'm Landon, and on today's Magic Window, I'm going to give you guys some info on Hurricane Fiona, which originated out here in the Atlantic Ocean and came down through an island of Bermuda, which is a territory of the UK. It actually wreaked havoc upon Bermuda.
To give you guys some information about a recent bridge explosion that took place in Crimea a couple days ago. So to start things off, Crimea used to be a part of Ukraine, but as of 2014, Vladimir Putin took over.
1,000 pills of fentanyl found in candies like Whoppers, Sweet Tarts, and Skittles. So this raises a lot of conversation about Halloween, about children, simply mistaking this synthetic opioid for candies like Skittles or Sweet Tarts.
So as some of you may know, Southwest Airlines did have a big issue over the holiday season where they had to cancel a lot of their flights and delay some.
The Great Kindness Challenge offers a checklist of 50 acts of kindness that students can take part in their communities, at home, and with their friends and families all over. So make sure to do some of these kind acts, Carlsbad.
Local authorities, after the train was derailed, breached 5 of the cars that were thought to have this vinyl chloride acid in it and let it evaporate, since vinyl chloride acid is fast to evaporate. That is so that when the fires that happened after the train derailed, they couldn't get to the cars in time to blow it up, which would create an even worse situation.
There was 2 main spots to this bust, first being Dalbergia Street. As you'll see in a second, it is really close to a naval base in San Diego.
Well, good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Zoe Watts, live here on the Magic Window to talk about everyone's favorite type of year, March Madness. In case you didn't know, March Madness is going to be starting next week on Tuesday with the first 4 games starting then, and then it's going to continue into the beginning of April. Some teams to look out for are the top 4.
Moving on to the Senate, this one's a little more neck and neck. We have the Republicans up by 48 and the Democrats are down by 2. There are still some states that are processing results like Georgia, Wisconsin.
Now another request by Yanni Koo is Shaun White surfing a wave holding a burrito. This one is really, really good. You can see the burrito, you can see the surfboard, you can see Shaun White's face. It's very, very clear. You can even see the water droplets in the background. It's very, very accurate. You can see there's a blur. You can see him, you can see that he is surfing. And now I actually wanted to bring on the anchors and ask them to guess these celebrities based off these AI photos. So if we can bring on the anchors real quick. Looks like you guys are on. What's up, guys? So do you guys think you can guess what this celebrity is? You guys know who this is?
I'd say Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is correct. Based off eyes, who do you guys think this?
Oh my, this is so hard. I
Don't know? I'll give you another hint.
I have no idea.
This one was hard. This one was really hard.
Is that Tyler the Creator again?
No. That's Tiger Woods.
I'm Isabel Hollingsworth.
And I'm Alessia Matucci.
Now, Nate and I didn't get Tiger Woods, but how many of you guys did? Oh, so a lot of you guys. Switching gears, it's definitely going to happen sooner or later, but it's going to come the moment that the freshmen have to conduct their first live interview on CHS TV.
In fact, there are 2 things that us freshmen are guaranteed to do.
1, get in front of the camera, and 2, bring donuts for our class each Friday. Just to torture us freshmen one last time, let's roll this clip.
Reporter Charlie to give us some more insight on Comedy Sports Club. Charlie?
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here with
Issa
to talk about Comedy Sports Club. So, what is Comedy Sports Club?
Comedy.
Hi, I'm Leo Nicholson. I'm here with Grace, Katie, and Bella. And there's a pep rally at lunch. Grace, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, of course.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here with Gabby and Cece to talk about Club Fair. So, Cece, what is Club Fair?
Club Fair is an awesome opportunity.
Chase, what's the game plan for today's game?
The D-line's just going to be filling their gaps, allowing the linebackers to fly around and make some hits. Should be fun.
Yeah. And Eli, what time is the game and where can we see you guys playing?
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here with
Lily Nolte,
Peyton Phillips,
Gabriella Medley,
from Girls Varsity Tennis. So tell me, how has your season been going so far?
Yes.
Hey Carlsbad, I'm here with Kurt, Romy, and Emma from ASB to talk about the home football game this Friday. So Romy, who are we playing and what is the theme?
We're going to be playing Mission Hills this
Friday.
And finally, where can we find you and your meetings and when?
You can find us in room 7107 on Tuesdays at lunch. And you can also follow us for updates and more on our Instagram, Kindness Club Carlsbad. Carlsbad, make sure to check out Kindness Club on all social medias. I'm going to send it back to Sinead at the desk.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here with Susmitha, Lily, and Kira from Girls Varsity Tennis to talk about the recent wins. So who did you play yesterday and how did you do?
Yesterday, we had a great match.
What's up, Carlsbad? I'm here with ASP Loud Crowd to talk about a little bit about tonight's game. So I heard there's a spirit tent. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, for sure.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here with India, Channing, Bella, and Maya from our Lancer Dance and Cheer team to talk a little bit about the upcoming pep rally. So India, what are the details for the pep rally today? Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here with Boys Water Polo to give a recap on their previous game. So Jack, when and where was the game?
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Val Bedoya, standing here in the studio with Apashna and Megan from Pre-Med Club. So what is Pre-Med Club and what do you guys do?
So we created Pre-Med Club.
Izzy?
Hi, I'm Isabella, and I'm here with Varsity Football Live in the studio to talk about the football game tonight. So, what are the details on this game?
So we're playing Liberty High School at 7:30 at home.
What's up, Carlsbad? I'm here with Boys Beach Volleyball. So how have you guys been preparing for your game?
We've been getting at it, practicing every week, and we're ready for this week's games.
How did your last game go? Our last game went
Good
really
morning,
good.
Carlsbad. I'm here with ASB members
Emma Tolley,
Romy Koffler,
Katie Lippert.
to go a little bit more in depth about Spirit Week. So Emma, what is Spirit Week and what are the themes?
Yeah, so Spirit Week is happening next week of homecoming, to celebrate homecoming.
Good morning, Lancers. I'm here today live with Savannah and Auburn. And they're going to be telling us about last night's girls volleyball game against Sage Creek.
What's up, guys? My name is Colton Gilly here with ASB to talk about this week's Spirit Week. So, what are the Spirit Days this week?
So today is Pajama Day.
What's up, Carlsbad? I'm Todd Valenti, here with the softball team to talk a little bit about their preseason. So what is preseason?
Preseason is basically a place where girls can come out, get a feel for the softball team, and see if they really want to try out.
And when does your preseason start?
So our preseason. What's up, Carlsbad? I'm Elsa Woolsey, live in the studio with Boys Lacrosse, and I'm here with
Grant Brecker,
Brian Rodriguez, Sebastian Santopoulos.
So Grant, what is going to be covered at the preseason meeting?
Yeah, so today is just for
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here live with Katie, Emma, and Delaney from ASV to ask them a few questions about the upcoming game. So Katie, when and where can we find the Spirit Wear?
So the Spirit Wear is going to be in the student store. I would get it before this Friday. There's only a few.
Hi everyone, I'm Landon Miller.
And I'm Max Harris. Sorry.
And as you just saw, we'd like to give a big shout out to all the freshmen in our program. You bring a lot to the program, and it's great to have you guys.
So our question is, how did we get stuck with this segment again?
Well, maybe it's because, Max, you're the king of CHS TV bloopers, and I happen to be co-anchor with him on one of our shows where, if you remember, you had a bit of a coughing attack.
It doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, well,
this is the segment where we kind of dread it because we want to forget a lot of these moments. We have to relive some of these moments on television that we'd rather not, but live television is live television.
and if something is to go wrong, it's definitely not going to happen during the rehearsal. It's called Murphy's Law of live broadcasting. It almost always happens during the actual show, which is just kind of a bummer, but it's how we roll.
Let's roll the clips.
I guess the reason that I've been asked to narrate our blooper segment again this year is that once again, I find myself on the blooper leaderboard. There's something about live TV. Things happen. And once again this year, CHS TV anchors are challenged with the simple concept of opening envelopes on the live show.
Now for the moment everyone's been waiting for, we have the homecoming court announcement. So let's go take a look. If I can get it open. I'm absolutely struggling to get this open. Let's get this open.
Okay.
I think I got it. I'm kind of ripping it up, but I got it. I opened it kind of unconventionally, but that's okay.
Getting tongue-tied is another risk of speaking on live television to 2,000 viewers. Faye is living proof. Somehow, Sinead and McKenna became Sienna and McCade.
We now have a story on a high school entrepreneur who makes banana whip. McCade and Shanena bring us this piece.
One rule that we learn in middle school is to never let go of the microphone. And you can see why.
Yes, I can. Period 1. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Leia. What happens when the teleprompter stops working? You panic because the words you're supposed to be reading are no longer displayed. It's a lonely feeling. But our anchors never let their frustration show on screen.
Prompters break. Prompters break.
February 22nd.
Go back. Go back. Go back.
23 schools.
What happens if something funny happens and you are the anchor? We're professionals and we move on with the show. Eventually.
Is offering 2 types of scholarships this year. The first is for students who plan to attend a college or university.
On this day, we are not sure what got into our reporter, Abraham Sebastian. Normally, he is a serious interviewer, but today, not so much.
All right, that ending was pretty cool, but I think you're going to need therapy after what happened. All right, so thank you so much, you two, for being live, or for coming on today. And now I'm going to send it.
Abraham was in a sassy mood. Here's a tough one. You're interviewing some athletes, and 2 of them are twins. Which one is Henry?
So, Henry, what has been your leading factor this season?
That's Henry.
Oh,
wow.
We all get tongue-tied from time to time, and sometimes we just freeze.
Thank you, Issa, for coming down. Be sure to check out Carlsbad's.
As for me, well, there was that little coughing attack a few months ago. I could not stop coughing and coughing and coughing. Are you... Sorry. Are you interested in... I can't. Are you interested... Sorry. Rough morning. There was that one time when my 45-second magic window segment went so long that the show ended and they turned off the lights.
It used to be the San Diego Clippers. They were in San Diego originally, and they're in San Diego for about 20 years, I believe. So a little bit of history there for you.
Thank you so much for that question, Max. I really appreciate it.
And there was the interview where my guest complimented me on all of my questions.
It's a great question. I wasn't really expecting that question.
I was feeling really proud when the interview ended.
Thank you so much for that question, Max.
And proceeded to fall off the set. So, thank you. And the grand finale, a show that we will never forget. Our main computer in the control room froze and we were stuck. It's not like we can cut to a commercial. It's like losing a paddle while in a rowboat. We just had to flounder and drift and hope that we would survive the broadcast.
Good morning, Carlsbad, and happy Thursday. We have an amazing show planned for you today. To start it off, we're going to have Keely live with lacrosse, and we're also going to have Jacob live with improv night. What else are we going to have?
Yeah, we're also going to have Channing live with ASB and Leo Andegero.
Sounds like a great show, so let's get it started. I'm Drew Evanson.
And I'm Val Bedoya.
And CHS TV starts right now.
We're having what is known in the business as technical times right now.
Almost 4,000 live shows produced in 20 years. Thankfully, these moments of embarrassment, terror, and comedy do not define our program, but they do make us laugh. I'm Max Harris, and I will probably be narrating this segment in 2024.
See you next year, Max. I'm Allison Sitars.
And I'm Liam Sarsomas.
And each year, a few students cover the home football games from the field where we film and edit creative music videos.
And our goal is to celebrate Lancer Pride and demonstrate how spirited we are as a school. Over the years, these videos have been instrumental in helping CHS win the Most Spirited High School National Award.
Tonight we're going to roll some clips from those videos and then show the homecoming edit in its entirety.
I'm one of the greatest to ever do it. Lucifer. Going down. Oh, sauce it down, sauce it up.
Dreams we had, the love we shared, this is what we're waiting for. In my mind, in my head, this is where we are now. In my mind, in my head, this is where we are now.
Just to blow it in the mall doesn't mean that we involved. I just put a Richard on the card. I ain't go playing ball, but I'll show you how to get it. If you really wanna ball, take your ball and you take it against the wall and the way you try to go back. Still going bad on me.
A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts. So, he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusions. By thoughts, I mean specifically chatter in the skull, perpetual and compulsive repetition of words, of reckoning and calculating. I'm not saying that thinking is bad. Like everything else, is useful in moderation. A good servant, but a bad master. And all so-called civilized peoples have increasingly become crazy and self-destructive because through excessive thinking they have lost touch with reality. That's to say, we confuse science with the real world.
Beginning of meditation. I'm not trying to put you down. It's an expression of you as you are. One must live. We need to survive, to go on. We must go on.
Hi, I'm Owen Lockery, and I'm here with Holden Sisko, who is actually a 2022 graduate of CHS TV. And immediately after graduating, he took a trip of a lifetime to make a film. So we're going to start with a series of clips from the film. Awesome. So now we're going to do a quick Q&A with Holden to go over a couple of things. And so the first question is, what was it like traveling alone, and how did your parents feel about this?
It was very daunting at first. When I originally broke the news that I might be traveling to a third world country, their first reaction was just to have lots of long talks. But, we got through that stage, and I had traveled a lot before, so that definitely helped. But definitely just like the traveling process, not, that language barrier, definitely made it daunting, but definitely came out stronger, I guess.
Yeah, it's insane. And so who was the most impactful person you met or filmed in your travels?
So at the end of that clip right there, you saw the little girl. She was definitely the most impactful person I met, and I won't forget her anytime soon. Pretty much, she had a lot of unfortunate things happen in her life, and she ended up living with the Buddhist monks and nuns. And she was just like a ball of sunshine, just running around everywhere, galloping everywhere, just total ray of sunshine.
Sounds amazing. And what was the experience like of filming at all of these unique places? And were there any crazy experiences?
It was definitely intimidating at first because there were a lot of, especially in the valley of Nepal, when we were close to the border, there are a lot of like these sacred Buddhist like rituals and ceremonies called pujas. And so it's kind of awkward filming them because you don't want to be invasive. As far as crazy experiences, we were in the jungle filming some of the rhinos and stuff. And we crossed this river. And then when we get to the other side, I look to my right, and about 10, 15 yards away, there are just two humongous crocodiles. So it was a good thing I didn't know about the crocodiles before crossing the river.
Gosh, I could not imagine that. That's crazy. Thank you so much for coming on and showing us this. And his film will be releasing sometime soon, the full thing, so you guys can watch that then. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Juliana Proctor.
And I'm Jacob Clark, and our topic is on artificial intelligence. So AI has been the big news tech story of the year, and it's worked its way into our lives ever since.
So rather than dismissing AI as a way to cheat on an essay or a school assignment, we decided to find ways to use it to enhance our work as broadcast journalists.
In this clip, we'll demonstrate how we use AI for graphic design, ChatGPT for artificial intelligence, ChatGPT for interview questions, AI to fix sound issues, and AI to remaster our Holocaust documentary.
And we'll end with a preview of what CHS TV might look like if we were filming it in super high definition 4K or even 8K. And yes, that is possible. AI can make that happen. So let's roll the clip.
We're getting to the point where artificial intelligence has taken over nearly every form of art or expression within our lives. From art to script writing to even music, AI has stapled itself in today's culture. But the one thing I wanted to talk about today was a software called Midjourney Bot. Now, Midjourney Bot is capable of making a hyper-realistic image based off any given prompt that you give it. Now, one example of this is we told him to make a Spanish two-story, two-garage home, super modern, hyper-realistic, and it was capable of making a very, very well-looking house. As you can see, there's even plants and trees in the background in the balcony. It's very, very realistic.
Carlsbad. I'm here with Gabby and Cece to talk about Club Fair. Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here with Gabby and Cece to talk about Club Fair.
We are 60 seconds from the live show. 60 seconds. That's going to be on camera. It's going to be on camera too.
I need an audio check on acre 3.
Split. You want on camera and check in 2. You need to pull back to a 2-shot.
I need that story in like right now. I need 30 seconds.
Forgive? What the millions tell me, what I was dying, children. I saw children to bring in crematorium. What they have to forgive, not me. They have to be. They're dead. They're killed. Oh, but not me. I have not the right to forgive them.
Next up, we have a story on Jaden, a clothing designer here at Carlsbad High. Luke Whitehead brings us this piece.
Your ID and your birthday, and you'll be able to vote. Now, you have to be a junior, sophomore, or a freshman.
Tons of greenhouse gases into the environment, leading to strong opposition. The largest of this would be on change.org, where there's a...
It's time for CHS-TV's most prestigious honor, the 2023 Story of the Year Award. Our finalists are Medieval Roleplay Comes to Carlsbad, Zuzu Gruskin and Race Gruskin. The Story of a Long Walk to Water, Sierra Fessler and Carly Rae Jones. Skating Beyond Sight, Tosh Carr and Sebastian Hersenthopoulos. Amped Up, Tosh Carr and Sebastian Hersenthopoulos. And Grief and Hope, Jacob Clark.
Alrighty, everybody. CHS-TV is known nationally for our storytelling capabilities, and we see so many stories rolling through, so many amazing stories rolling through every year. The Story of the Year Award is a wonderful recognition of just the caliber of storytelling that our students are able to produce. So, to announce this award and the winner, I would like to welcome up our wonderful principal, Mrs. Redfield.
Thank you very much, and it's an honor to be up here. Before I take this envelope, and hopefully I can open it a little bit daintier, I just want to really thank all of the parents and families that are here and for your generous donations. This is incredible. Students, I'm so proud of you. I was sitting over here and some of these were such great stories, and I'm going to admit I'm a little sappy and got a little tear jerking on a couple of them. I'm just so proud. These students work so incredibly hard, and it goes beyond the 2-hour block day. If there's something within our community that happens, they're there. If there's an unfortunate situation, they're there. If there's something to celebrate, they're there. They're there at night, they're there early in the morning, they're there on the weekends, they're in our community, they're in Long Beach, they're in San Diego, they're everywhere. And it is such a great thing to just say, yeah, they're our students and they are just incredible. So I'm super proud of you, and I can't wait to hear all that you're going to do in your endeavors. It was super cool to see where our alumni are, and I can guarantee I'm going to see a lot of you in that same reel next year. So congratulations to you in the class of 2023. This night wouldn't have happened with the support. I'm going to just shout out a couple kudos. I'd like to thank Trustee Ward and Trustee Verbeth for being here this evening. Mr. Green, your absence, we have missed you, but you have been here and have been present all year. The work you have done to help Mr. Conan has been transition flawless. So an amazing job. Thank you, Mr. Green, and Mr. Conan, thank you for stepping in and doing such an incredible job this year. So without further ado, because I know this is what you're all dying for, The 2022-23 CHS TV Story of the Year goes to, super dainty, Grief and Hope, Jacob Clark.
She made anyone feel special. It didn't matter who it was. She had a massive impact on people in a very positive way. She was the center of our family. She was our foundation.
Christine and Bob were a loving team of three. Their beloved baby reminds Bob of Christine every day.
I see a lot of Christine in my daughter Delilah, and that puts a massive smile on my face. My daughter is a mirrored image of my wife, and so that's a beautiful thing. I think my daughter was a blessing and a miracle that she didn't die that day, because if she had died, who knows what would have happened to me.
The memorial behind me is still here at the site of this deadly crash.
Never in a million years did I think my wife would be hit by a 42-year-old female who lived in the neighborhood, traveling approximately 40 miles an hour, and blew a stop sign. Thank God my daughter didn't die, but my wife wasn't so lucky.
On the evening of August 6th, Christine and her baby were riding on an e-bike back home from the park when a car drove through a stop sign and ran into them. The baby was the sole survivor. Christine was 35 years old.
I had a real honest conversation with the trauma surgeon. I said, there's no viability of my wife right now, is there? And he basically said no. They were keeping her alive just so I could sit there and say my bye.
The loss of Bob's wife severely impacted him, but he chooses to stay optimistic for the sake of his family.
I've learned through this situation that I'm going to be true to myself and be honest. My wife taught me to be vulnerable 10 years ago, and that's how I fell in love. You have to accept it. It is what it is. All we can do is move on and move forward in the way my wife would have wanted me to move forward.
No matter what situation Bob finds himself in, he turns it into an opportunity to contribute back to society. He continues to take action and speaks out on road safety in front of Carlsbad city members.
Being negative is only going to harm myself. It's only going to harm my daughter, and I'm not going to get anything through negativity. I have to stay positive for my daughter. I have to stay positive for myself. Christine would want me to be positive. Christine would want me to carry on living the way we were living. Christine would want me to continue to do what we were doing with Delilah.
At times, it might seem impossible, but accepting the past can be what brings you peace in the future. For CHS TV, I'm Jacob Clark.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm very, very grateful to receive this award. I'm very happy with the story that I produced, but I honestly owe it to a select amount of people who have allowed me to produce this story. So first off, I want to thank Mrs. Cohen, Mr. Cohen, Mr. Green. All three of you guys put unsurmountable efforts into the program. You guys work absolutely so hard. You help us with videography, editing, on-camera presence. You guys make us honestly just the best people we could possibly be. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm thankful for I think this turned off. I'm thankful for Bob Embry and his family for allowing me to make this story. This is a very difficult story to talk about, but we felt like it was necessary to kind of get the word about e-bike safety and car safety and car conscientious, being conscientious of e-bikes. So it was very, very important. Special thanks to my family, my dad, my stepmom, my grandma over there. You guys always push me to do my absolute best and work really, really hard. And last but not least, I feel like I kind of owe this award to a couple people in this room that I feel like have worked really, really hard. I feel like on every single story, they're up until the morning hours of the night editing. They're out filming multiple times in our 3-week period of filming. And let's be honest, none of us do that. We are all filming and editing at the last second on the last day. So Seabass and Tosh, you guys are the real MVPs here. If we can get a round of applause for Seabass and Tosh down there. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. That's all. Thank you.
What an amazing showcase of talent from these young storytellers. So
Just straight to all of my students up front here and the VMS TV students in the crowd. I'm so proud of you. I've made a lot of TV in my 20-year career in broadcasting, but I've never had as much fun making TV as I have had at CHS TV. So make some noise for all these students. And the year ain't done yet, so we got a lot more stories to tell. Thank you so much to all of you. I'm just in awe constantly, not just STN, but throughout the year, at the community support, the parents that are helping all of your talented kids shoot their stories, figure out technical troubleshooting. So events like this, it's mind-blowing how the community rallies to make such an expensive and impactful program stay afloat and give these talented kids the tools they need to tell their stories. So make some noise for all the support in the community. And last but not least, thank you to the Booster Club for all their hard work to make this event happen and other events happen. Rick Lockery and everybody else that was here early, working the last few months tirelessly, making sure the auction was all set up and everything would flow nicely. And of course, Sage Creek and the crew here for helping us out today. So thank you guys so much. We look forward to more wonderful stories this year. Thank you, everybody.
Real quick, just want to say thank you to all the volunteers and thank you to my wife Kim and Angie Arboit for organizing Showcase this year. It was a great one. And then just if you did bid on a silent auction, you want to see if you won, go out to where the table is. We'll have people there with the credit card machines. And thank you very much. That's it. See you guys.